What's up, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're tuning in. I certainly appreciate y'all here. Today, guys, I'm just going to go over some buck knives that I have. And I'm going to open up this flashlight I received in the mail from Armytek. But it is called the Wizard 2 Pro Max. It's got a headlamp and it's also got a clip, nylon sheath and everything. So we'll be opening that after I get done with these knives here. The first one up, guys, is a brand new Buck 119. I bought this in a hardware store from a town to the west of us. I don't forgot the name of the town, but it was going out of, the hardware store was going out of business, and this was laying in the Buck display case. And that's how much they wanted for it. I think I paid like 50 bucks for it. I can't remember. I didn't pay full price though. But it is a 2008. I bought this a few years ago. It was a 2008, brand new, still in the box. This knife, I'll never use this knife. One of my boys, they're gonna have it, but you can see it's brand spanking new. Brand new sheath. But it is, you can look on the stamp, on the tang right there. It's that symbol. I think it's an arrow going up. That means it's a 2008. And the box is 2008 too. So it's a good knife. Good find, good buy. You know, I hate that the store went out of business and all, but I couldn't pass this thing up when I saw it. You know, the last one they had too. Surprised I was able to get it. All these mom and pop hardware stores are just going dry, man. I hate it for them, I really do. This one here is just the Buck Vanguard that I did. It's the Buck 692. It's actually made in 1992, but you can tell I reshaped that point and it turned out absolutely gorgeous. You can't even tell it was broke, really. If I'd have come across this knife and seen it like this, I couldn't tell if it was broke or that it had a broke tip, you know. It's just turned out really good. I love the brass guard. I love the brass end. I love the grip. It's got a rubberized grip. But it turned out really, really good. I love this knife. And the next knife, let's see. Now this here is a Buck 317. They quit making them, I think, in 73. And Buck didn't make this knife. Camillus did. And I think this one was from either 72 or 73, because it's got the full 3-line Buck USA on there. See right there? This knife is actually called the Trailblazer. And it's got the 2 blades, but it's a great knife. I need to clean it up. Anytime it just sits around like in a sheath, it gets that green corrosion there. But it's in excellent shape. You can see the blades are in excellent shape. I bought this off of eBay, and I haven't seen another one. I've never found one in all my hunts. So the only place I found this was on eBay. And I had to have it because I didn't have one, but it's either from 1972 or 1973. Camillus made this knife for Buck. It's called the Trailblazer. And it's a great knife, though. Great knife. Love it. And it's actually got the original sheath here. See, it says 317. I need to go through and clean up all my knives that's been sitting in sheath. Now this one here is I've got this Buck 112 Ranger in a Buck 500 sheath. It will fit in that. But I'm fixing to, I've already got them like in a cart. I'm fixing to make me a order on Buck for 3 sheaths. I don't really care for the black ones. I'm going to get the brown ones, the leather ones. But I'm going to order one for the Ranger, and these 2 knives in here I'm going to show you here in a minute. But this is the Buck 112 Ranger. And it has that little arrow symbol beside the 112. I don't know if you can see that. But that's made, this knife was made in 1986. And again, you see that green corrosion on that brass because it's been sitting in that sheath for a while. But it's in excellent shape, and I've got a sheath. I'm gonna order it today or tomorrow. I'm customizing me a knife on buck too. I'll be sharing that with you in this video as well at the end. But that's a great knife. Good knife's in great shape. Now this one here is a buck 500 in the original sheath. This is a buck 500. Great knife, very well made, Buck USA. It's got that old font too. I'm not too keen on when those were made, but you see how that Buck font is. I don't know when those were made, but it's pretty old. It's a great looking knife. It feels good in the hand, and the blade's in excellent shape. It's a good lock blade knife. It really is. And this one here, guys, is a buck 110, and this one was made between let's see, it's got one dot. It's got some advertising on there. It's North American Hunting Club. It's got one dot on each side of the buck 110, and that means it was made between 1974 and 1980. But you can see the two dots, or one dot on each side. So that means it was made between 1974 and 1980. It's in great shape. Again, the brass has tarnished up some. It's got that green corrosion because it's been sitting in the sheath for a long time. But it's the original sheath to it. But this knife's in great shape. It's got North American Hunting Club on there, as you can see. But I done forgot where I found this knife at, but you can see the blade's in great shape to be this old. Don't look like it was hardly ever used. I see some scratches on it, so it was used, but they didn't whittle it down. And it's got a good edge on it too. So, good knife. Good knife. Now these are two of the same kind of knife. One has got a grooved handle on it. They're buck 110s. Again, I bought this in another hardware store that was going out of business in another town. It's actually here in my town. It's a True Value hardware store. So, but these here, I think I paid 50 bucks for both of these knives. But as you can tell, they've never been used. He didn't have the sheath for them. The sheaths had already been gone. He didn't know where they went. But as you can tell, it's still in the paper. And this is the groove. This is the original box for this knife. But I'm ordering a sheath for this. You can tell that's a buck 110. So as you can tell, it's got the grooved handles. See on there? But it's a razor sharp edge. This knife has never been used. It's new old stock. And it's got the two dots on both sides of the 110. See that right there? I'm hoping this is focusing in for y'all. But that means this knife was made between 1981 and 1986. And great shape, excellent shape. But again, I'm ordering a sheath for this one. And they were just sitting in there. These two knives were in this box. And that somebody already bought the buck display case, but didn't want the knives. I don't understand that. But you see it's still got the paperwork in there for this knife. And I don't have the box for this one, but it was sitting in this box here. But this is just a regular 110. It's got two dots on the left, two dots on the right of that 110. And it's just a regular 110, but you can see it's in great shape. Still got the original edge on it. Razor sharp. Beautiful knife. Again, I think I gave 50 bucks for both of these knives. And made between 1981 and 1986. Great set of knives to find. Yeah, so I'm just going to set that back in there. When the sheaths come in, I'll share them again with you. I'll clean them up. And we'll talk about knives down here at the cabin again. Let's see. This here, guys, is another bag from Roaring Fire. I'm not going to go over it today, but look for the review on this one coming soon. I got to fill it full of gear. I got it in the mail last week, so I'll be going over there. So it's a canvas bag again from Roaring Fire. It's a roll-up tool bag, but I'm going to be putting some stuff in here, and we'll be going over this bag. Now this here, guys, is the flashlight that I got from Armytek. Okay, watch how sharp this thing is. Ooh boy, this thing will cut now. Okay, it says they're a European company in Germany. They was formed in 2007. This flashlight was developed in Europe, but it says assembled and owned factory in China. So it is a China-made flashlight. So we're going to proceed on. Runtime is supposed to be up to 2 months on this thing. It takes 5 hours. It takes 5 hours and 20 minutes to fully charge, but it can run up to 2 months. This is all about here. Got a nice nylon sheath. I like that. It's really good and thick. It seems to be well made. Really feels good in the hand too. It's heavy. Probably needs to be charged. There's a clip right here. I'm gonna have to study this thing. This is the first time I've taken it out, of course. This is the charging port here. It's a magnetic charging port. So you just stick that into the USB, which I have my my jackery. You just stick that in there and then stand it up and it goes right there. Wow, that thing just popped up in there. See there? See how that goes? And you charge it like that. That's how you charge it, and stick it into a USB port. This is for your headlamp here now. You can use it on your head. But again, guys, I'm going to do a full review on this thing here soon. So you're able to stick this on your head, and you can put it like this. See, that's pretty cool. You can adjust the angle by twisting the light back and forth. So that's pretty cool. We'll be using this here real soon. Ain't that cool? I like that. Yes, sir. It's comfortable too. Real comfortable. I like it. I like flat flashlights, guys. I really do. See this here, you can stick that into your headlamp. This is a cool thing too. It's got a rubber elastic band that you can stick on there, and that way it won't fall out. That's cool right there now. Very cool. I like it so far. I like flashlights now. This thing has 2 types of operation. Standard, which has 6 modes, and the professional has 10 modes. So I have to test those out, and there's a way to do that. And I think you have to unscrew this a quarter of the way and mash this for so long. I'll go over that with you once I do the full review. I've got to learn this thing. But it really feels good in the hand. It's real small, compact. It's great for EDC. You can either carry it with this clip here. That's a reversible clip. There's also, you can buy a bicycle mount, or it'll probably fit in any type of bicycle mount that you can buy within bands on there. But it's shock resistant. Like you can drop it over 30 feet. It's supposed to take a fall, and then it can be submerged in up to water up to 30 feet for 5 hours. So that's pretty doggone good. So I'm gonna be testing this light out, guys, and giving y'all a full review soon. So, but I like it so far. I like the size of it. I like the way it feels. but it can go from 45 lumens all the way up to 4,000 lumens. And I know it won't last 2 months on 4,000. It probably lasts up to 2 months on 45. So that's still pretty doggone good. It does say white light. It probably does put out some heat, especially on 4,000 lumens. So you got to be careful with that. But I'm going to learn this thing, guys. But again, guys, this is from Armytek. They reached out to me about doing a review on this flashlight. And they did provide us with a discount code. It's Knife Doctor on there. It'll give you 15% off of this light or any accessories or flashlight. It'll give you up to 15% off. So that's great. So you can go check them out. I'll leave the link of their website down below. But again, guys, I'm going to be reviewing this here real soon and testing it out. So I can't wait for this. Can't wait to get it charged up and try it out tonight. See how that thing just pops in there? That's pretty cool. Very strong. Very strong. Check this battery out. It's a lithium-ion battery. It's huge, ain't it? Ain't that cool? There's the inside of that. But this flashlight, guys, I am loving this flashlight. I ain't even used it yet. Another thing, guys, this thing is warranted for 10 years. No questions asked. Warranted for 10 years. Just want to throw that in real quick. I'm going to be making a custom knife on buck. I have fell in love with this Spitfire, 722 Spitfire. I'm going to make a custom knife on there. It's going to have coyote brown handles, black liner, solid black blade, black clip. That thing looks good. I can't wait to order it. I'll probably order it tomorrow or today when I order them sheaths. But here's what it's going to look like. But it's going to be a custom 722 Spitfire. Can't wait to get it. I have fell in love with this knife, guys. But this knife has really made me want to look at my other bucks. I have several more buck knives. The smaller ones. I have a few more of the buck 110s. But these are my better buck knives that I have. I want to show y'all today. But I love this knife so much that I ordered this one here. It's a 2014 Mini. Great knife too. It come new in the box. But I love that knife too, guys. I can't get enough of these Spitfires. I didn't even know they made them. I'm just a traditional knife guy, whereas I go to flea markets and buy the old ones, but I'm really starting to dig these new type bucks. Now there's several on there I don't like. I've been looking at bucks. I've been trying to find me another buck to order that kind of resemble this, but this is just a perfect everyday carry buck knife. It's slim, 3.2 ounces, sharp as a razor, manual opening. That's what I prefer, a manual opening, because them spring assisted knives, guys, can open up in your pocket and you can reach down there. They'll get you, and guess what? When it's spring assisted, it's just something else to tear up. It's just something else that's going to fail. This is a manual opening knife. This knife will last you a long time, and it's tough. It is a tough, durable knife. Aluminum handles. As long as you don't beat on it with a hammer or baton with it, as long as you keep it sharp and oiled down and clean, this knife will last you for a lifetime. And guess what? Buck has a forever warranty. They will fix your buck knife forever. So these knives are forever warranted. So you can't go wrong with buying from Buck. You really can't. So I love these knives. Sure do. You know what, guys? I hope y'all enjoyed the video. It's a little bit different today. I'm getting it out kind of late too. I apologize. But I just hope y'all enjoyed it, and I just appreciate all y'all for tuning in. I appreciate all my subscribers. I appreciate all the views. I just want to thank y'all so much. And I just want to say God bless y'all. Until we meet again, guys, y'all be like a good knife. Stay sharp.